I am at Moss Creek today, and I thought I'd make a video because Moss Creek has huge changes happening right now. If you are interested in learning more about Moss Creek in the summer of 2022, then continue watching. And I am going to talk about the dues and the fee structure at the end of the video, so you'll get an idea of where they're going. All that said, Moss Creek, here we come. So I'm on an area in Moss Creek called Marsh right there. And it's its own little neighborhood of homes, like patio style homes. And each home looks out over the marsh, which is really, really cool. Right behind the club. And I guess you could say they are maintenance free. And then up here we have the Salt Marsh Cottages. And they're right up here, right behind the club actually, and they have golf cottages. So great for a second home, not that expensive. Prices have risen lately, but there's none on the market at the moment. But these are great little spots if you want a little second home down here in Moss Creek. Now, I would say they're a little bit dated with their architectural style, but I've been in many of these, and they are really well done inside when they're updated. So, great little spot. Salt Marsh Cottages and golf cottages. I said big changes in Moss Creek, and I'm not kidding. One of the more active clubs with renovations, changes, things like that. This is the club, 14,000 square feet clubhouse in Moss Creek. And it's closed right now. This is late May, actually Memorial Day weekend, that I'm shooting this. And it's closed and will not open until, I believe, the end of the year. There's a $5 million renovation going on, which is going to be fantastic. No assessment to the members. And they're going to be renovating inside, just bringing everything up to date, fixtures, wallpaper, furniture, you name it. They're going to push the lanai out, and it's going to be much better. So we can't use the club, but it's going to be a brand new club. So when you come down in 2023, it's going to be awesome. You'll be in a brand new club at Moss Creek. Let's talk about golf right now at Moss Creek. We have two golf courses, Tom Fazio and George Fazio. And you see all this behind me? They're closing, or they've closed, the south course. And they're redoing irrigation all over the entire course. Tees and greens for the entire course. So when they finish, and they say they'll be finished by October, then we're going to basically have a brand new golf course, because these courses were built in '73, and you know, every now and then you got to redo the irrigation. So anyway, another huge change. Only one golf course is open for the rest of the year basically, and that's the North Course. So anyway, massive change. Clubhouse is closed, irrigation is closed, the golf course, no assessment. So it's just all part of the expense and the budget and everything else, redoing the irrigation. All right, I am at the marina area in Moss Creek, and I'm going to talk about the amenities right now. We've talked about the big change in the clubhouse. We've talked about the big change with the irrigation on the south course. Let's talk about the amenities. We have a complete fitness center that overlooks the swimming pool. There are actually two pools. One is for swimming laps, and the other is just general swimming pool, which has an easy, gradual walk-in if kids are going to play in the larger pool. We also have a grill right over this way called McKay's Grill, and they serve lunch and dinner. Because the clubhouse is closed the rest of the year, they've amped up their service on McKay's Grill. So in this area, fitness, pool, 2 pools, McKay's Grill. Behind me, not many places have a full marina, and Moss Creek has that, and I believe there are 69 slips. They've got a launch point over there. They also have a complete rack of kayaks. You can just, if you're a member here, grab the kayak and just go out as far as you want to go. A lot of a fire pit here. There's an area called Bostwick, which they have a lot of meetings in there. Members can reserve it. A lot of yoga classes there. This is one particular area that's not near the clubhouse. It's just another location within Moss Creek. But the other clubs that have a marina, Long Cove, Wexford, Windmill Harbor, Moss Creek. There are some deep water docks in some of the areas, but I'm not going to count that as a marina. Even Oldfield has a launch point for boats, but this is a marina. So anyway, not many full marinas, and Moss Creek has that. Bocce ball, horseshoes, right around the corner here. There's also an open field area where they have concerts in the summer. You know, they've got a lot going on down here for the members. Moss Creek is about 1,000 acres, and there's about 900 and some homes in here. The last 6 months, there's sold homes have been, I believe it's 18, and there's 5 homes for sale right now from 400,000 up to $1.6 million. Now, that's more houses for sale right now in spring of 2022 that I've seen in really the last year and a half. So, and I look at days on the market of these homes, and it's starting to increase the days on the market. So this is all good. Things are slowing down a little bit. We see it everywhere. It hasn't stopped. I mean, it's still very active, but if you're listing a home, you better be priced right, and the home be in good condition, and you'll sell it pretty quickly, I believe. But if there's some problems with homes, they need work, it's not priced properly, it's going to sit around a little bit on the market. So we're getting back to a normal real estate market, which is great. Let's see, bike paths, walking paths. It's really unbelievable. We have a complete tennis center. The tennis center actually in 2019 was the United States tennis, I'm not a tennis player, but it was USTA #1 tennis center, ranked #1 in 2019. So it's really nice, and they've just added pickleball courts. Like a lot of these places, they're adding pickleball. Anyway, the tennis is great. Moss Creek actually has it all. So, but one of the big things about Moss Creek is the location. It is the last community as you're heading to Hilton Head Island before you go over the bridge. That's where Moss Creek is. The people in Moss Creek have a Hilton Head address, actually. But it's nice living here because you can go out of Moss Creek, turn left, and you're on any beach you want to pretty quickly. And if you turn right, you're in Old Town Bluffton. So awesome location. I think that's it for now. I'm going to go over towards the kayaks and talk about fees and things like that. Okay, let's wrap this up with Moss Creek fees. Everybody wants to know fees. Oh, by the way, this is a playground behind me where your children or your grandchildren can play amongst the 250-year-old oaks. Not a bad setup. And there's a huge fire pit right here. You can come down anytime you want. Call security, they'll come light it for you any day. Security is, I go in and out of these communities a lot. Moss Creek has superior security, roving security 24/7. So it's really a nice setup. From a insane world at times, behind gates with security is sweet. Anyway, getting back to the fees. Moss Creek has a very unique situation. When people buy real estate in Moss Creek, currently The one-time initiation is $23,000, and the seller pays that amount with the proceeds from the sale. Example, you buy a house in here, the final price is negotiated out at $523,000. That's what you sign a contract for. At closing, the attorney is going to take $23,000 from that sale and is going to give it to Moss Creek, and the purchaser will be a member. The buyer's buying it, it's his money, but they're taking it out of that negotiated real estate. Commission is not paid on the membership. It's paid on the price of the real estate. So, as you know, all of these places around here, up, all of the communities that I know of have raised their one-time initiation fee, and it's really, I mean, Hampton Hall, Oldfield, Berkeley Hall, Belfair, Colleton River, all of them have raised their membership price. So nobody said Moss Creek is raising their price. I know nothing about it. No little birdie told me anything, nothing. But you may see an increase in the membership one-time fee. It's possible. They could be talking about it. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised after these renovations, the club, the irrigation, on and on and on. And they may change their format. I don't know. I just don't know. But I just want to go on record as saying everybody else is doing it. So don't be surprised if Moss Creek raises that somehow. The annual membership dues, if you buy a home for 2022, is $6,600. They also have another unique membership structure. They have what they call an activity fee, and that's an additional $1,250 if you want to use all of these amenities anytime you want to, all the time. Tennis, golf, pool, fitness, you name it, $1,250. So $6,600 plus $1,250, that's $7,850 all in with dues. That is a good deal. It really is. And that is, I think, Moss Creek's tagline. If it's not, it should be. It's the best value in the Lowcountry when you take in all of the amenities and the membership and an established club and the location and all of this. It's just fantastic. There are clubs like all of these communities: Yacht Club, Boat Club, Nature Club, Women's Association, Marines, Bocce Ball, Book Discussion Group, Bowling League, cards, cooking, entertainment, golf, tennis, walkers, dog. We got a great dog park right over here. It's like all of these communities. This is an established club that's been here for a long time, and they have a lot of great clubs. Member events year-round, wine, dinners, author series, trivia. I went to trivia, jammed packed with people. My wife and I went, and we won. Imagine that. When I went back, I lost. So anyway, it's hard to win. There's so many people. Jazz night, a picnic in the park. I could go on and on and on. So I would highly recommend putting Moss Creek on your list if you want to look at these communities when you come down here. Just the value is so great for what you get with the amenities, location, and all that. So that said, my name is John Weber. I am a Charter One Realty Associate Broker. I have a team of 5 agents. It's called the John Weber team. We are set up to help you. There are some links down below in this this video, and you can click on those links and get some of my essential guides, or you can email or call. Everything is down below in this video, and we'll set you up. And they also have a discovery package here. You can be a member of the day, and we'll set all of that up. So if you contact us, it's worth taking a look at. It really is when you weigh everything. that Moss Creek offers. So come see us, check out Moss Creek, great value. And in 2023, you're basically going to have a new club. So come see us and find your dream home in Moss Creek.